What's up? What are we doing? Oh.
Hey.
Hey, look who's in the house. Sheila. Celtic Sheila Thoreau. Danny. Oh, Danny's in the house. Bathrobe Danny.
Bathrobe Danny.
Bathrobe Thoreau Danny.
Better than bathrobe
What am I
Danny.
supposed to say?
This is true.
What am I supposed to say? Bathrobe Thoreau Danny.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I think he heard bathroom instead of bathrobe. I think that's what computed in his head, which I have called him a few times. So.
Yes. No, it was just bathrobe Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Whoever picked that name, it's that person's fault.
I mean, did you do that or did your wife do that? I mean, come on.
My guides did that.
Oh, did that. Wow.
So I wonder what kind of trouble I'm going to get for saying that.
I mean,
probably no trouble. You know what they're probably going to do, Danny? They're probably going to place you in a position where you have to start wearing bathrobes for the rest of your internal life.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Right?
You're like, here you go. All right, we are ready.
I mean, one of the best gifts I ever got my dad for Father's Day was a really nice. Well, it wasn't really a bathrobe. It was just a robe, and so it was really nice. It was dark blue with these little white diamonds on it, and like not rhinestones or anything like that, like white diamond pattern or something with a little red dot in it. And then he would just put that on with his pajama bottoms, and he would go out. Remember when you would walk outdoors all the way down to your driveway to get your paper? And then he would come back in, and then he would sit up and have his coffee and have his paper. And he just loved that robe. And it was one of the finest cloths that you could. It was an expensive gift. It was really great, and he loved it, and he wore it until he died.
Nice. I live in a community where people wear their pajamas at the grocery store.
That's now, the teenagers.
No.
I went to go get some flaxseed oil because I went to go see where it was available, and I'm doing this autoimmune diet, and I went to the neighborhood Walmart store, and I was like, Lord Jesus, please, do these people know how to put on pants or anything? Or
no, they don't.
No, it was really bad. It was really, really, really bad. Okay, now. Sheila.
Yes.
Tell us, Celtic Sheila Thoreau, tell us all what's going on in your channel. What's coming up for you? What's going on with you?
Well, I have a few videos that I'm going to be doing today, and then I'll be posting them up sometime next week. I just finished up a video with Dave Johnson, which was fabulous. There was so much information in there. I go to TikTok, so you don't have to, right? But TikTok is a fabulous place to get videos. I can save all the videos off of there that I can post into my YouTube, and I don't have to be, it's not no copyrights, right? So you have to kind of be particular, but I can post those in my videos to help support, and so that they know exactly what we're talking about when I'm doing them. So I love that part about it. So I've gotten a little bit more advanced in that in my videos. So if anybody hasn't seen them, go back and watch, especially the last 2 or 3 of them. There's a lot of information in there that we're just not getting on mainstream. And I'm not trying to promote TikTok. All I'm saying is I have found a place that most of this stuff is not being deep dived and explained, especially on regular media sites. And if there's a place, I know that I have learned tons more about what really is going on in there. Anyways, let's move on. Other than that, that's about it. I have limited access to my basement right now because my children are in transition to moving to Chicago, and they are my basement dwellers. So I have to kick them out every time I do a video.
Okay. All right.
So,
Thank you, Sheila. And Danny, what's going on at your channel? You want to tell everyone about your retreat and things that are going on, or?
So I have two things going on because I get overloaded with news. And even though I am kind of a news junkie, it is just like wearing me down. So I'm starting, it's a journey class, sort of, kind of, not really, but because I use shamanic tools a lot in my meditation, I'm doing a 5-week shamanic journey class where we go where we can learn to create miracles and heal the planet, heal ourselves, heal the divide. Trying to get more positive information versus just watching the news. And then the Mount Shasta retreat in June is coming up. We have about 20 people signed up already. So this is really awesome. We're just going to go up there for a couple of days, tap into the spirit of Mount Shasta and the Lemurians and the city of Telos. See how that is. It's always special here.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
I've never been to California.
Come on out.
I would love to. I
have to warn you though. I have to warn you. There, if you come to the coastal areas, a lot of Democrats there. A lot.
It's okay.
What a big warning. I tried to make it work to get out to Danny. It's just not going to work for me. Maybe next year. But yeah, I tried everything.
I'm going to make it. It's on the list. It's really big on the list. Okay.
Bring your surfboard.
I'm not surfing.
No, I'll walk on. I think
you have bigger sharks there. I'm not surfing. Anyway, I want to tell people that Kim Carey from Intuitive You will be on my channel next Saturday.
She's so wonderful.
She is so sweet.
Yes.
I am going to do the next tarot class in July. And so pay attention to the upcoming videos in June to tell you how to sign up. It's going to be very easy. It's a 8-week course. It's $105. It's every Thursday and Sunday. This will be the 3rd time we've run it. It's very successful. So that's really cool. And I think that's it. Okay. So I want to tell you while other people are jumping on, I want to tell you a little bit about what happened a couple of nights ago. So I live in Florida, right? We had a big hurricane here, Hurricane Ian, and we were ground zero in Southwest Florida. So it ripped out all our screens. So I just paid hundreds and hundreds of dollars to have my lanai screened. Like, I live in a really modest home. I don't have a pool. I go to a community pool or go to my neighbors or whatever. But I just live in a modest house. But I have a big screen porch, which is a huge thing because when you live here, you live on your porch, right? It has big fans, but no mosquitoes. So a friend of a friend helped me get my screen redone. And I should have gotten a cat door, and I didn't do it. So I left the screen door open this much. You slide the thing, slide it. And there's been this bitch cat that's been going around the neighborhood. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I let my cat out like 5 o'clock because I'm doing, card of the day. Leave the opening. Cat sees me going to go get my coffee, and he ping-ponged off of the screens. Like he went boom, 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 boom. And then he went for the long run of the 30 feet, long run of the whole entire expense. And that's where he found his out. And he hit it, and he hit it, and he got out. It didn't rip. And so I was so angry because if you don't have screens, you're going to have mosquitoes. Like we already did this, after the hurricane. And so I stood there at 5:15 in the morning and I said, I hate you. 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 I was so mad. I was so mad. Me, little Christian, loving, universal spirit, God-loving person. I hate you to my cat. So I wanted to ask as more people come, what do our pets think about us? I want to know. I want to look at what do our pets think about us.
Do you want to just look and see what your cat thinks about you?
I already know.
After a comment like that, yeah, what do you think?
Well, animals truly do not understand emotional critical thinking like
Outbursts? Yeah. Well, I just want to remind you that I did not pick Zinni. Zinni picked me. I took her in. I had a brand new leather couch that she completely destroyed. Completely destroyed.
Thank you, Summer.
Thank you, Summer. That's very kind of you.
Look for your screens.
Okay. I mean, I lost it. Listen, the only reason I stayed home in Hurricane Ian is because I stayed in that hallway with my cat and the cat carrier in case we flooded and I needed to take off because of this cat. It's like, hello.
My Jackie, who is watching, hi Jackie. She just texted to me and says, mine thinks I'm a selfish bee. She goes, they do understand.
All right. What do our pets think about us?
All right. So what does mine think about mine? So we're going to do our own pets?
Yeah, you're going to do your own pet.
All right. Let's see.
We're just lightening it up just for a little bit.
Just for a minute. Let's see. This is fun.
Yeah, because I got a lot of political questions, but I want to know because I lost it.
Well, I think that we should do each other's pets. So, like, maybe I should do Lori's.
No, because I already know.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. What do my pets think of me? I'm the food cart. They're like, they follow me around like that woman constantly has food.
Okay.
So Kathy in, she says, who will replace DeSantis as governor of Florida?
Yeah, we're going to ask about DeSantis. He's in trouble.
I have a list here. If you don't have, I have a
okay, good. That's good
of stuff to.
Did y'all see his video on pudding? Was it Trump's video on pudding or DeSantis?
I've got it it's on the questions.
It's DeSantis. Yeah, it is. It's a
pudding scoop.
Why is it pudding and why is it scoop? Did I miss something?
Who knows?
Okay.
I don't care. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna ask.
Oh, look at Deborah. Deborah, thank you.
Deborah, thank you guys thank you. I'm sorry I lost it with my pet. I'm sorry.
Morch, is it MORCH 53 Morch? Thank you, Morch.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry I lost it, but I just lost
Kathy?
it. When they ran,
your kitty knows that they don't know what the word means. All she knows is she is disappointed. The lady of the house.
Didn't do it. It was that stupid stray cat that did it.
The stray cat that did it. Okay.
Okay, so
yes. Rose says I'm the lunch lady. Yeah. Go ahead.
So unfortunately, my when you do the Celtic cross, number 8 is how you're seen. And I was seen as defeated and mean and angry. So that was that's it. I was a bully. I was mean. It wasn't her fault. She just invited this guy in, and then he ran out the screen, and Okay. What did you guys get?
I'll go ahead and go. Mine is hilarious.
Okay.
Apparently, I have established that I am top leader because I have the star.
Oh, boy.
I am the star here. And then what goes over them is 3 of Wands, the expression. So the expression, my anger or lack of or whatever is their problem. They're like, they got to make sure that I am under control. But I have the reflection. For some reason, the base of who they are, they reflect me. So they pay attention to me a lot. I also have that they know that I am the authority coming into this partnership. Isn't that weird? The Celtic cross coming into the whole situation, partnership. So they believe that they are equal to me for some reason. I am sensitivity to them. I am the decision maker to them. I have a rebirth. So it's almost like they think that maybe I was maybe the one that gave them birth, or maybe I'm their mother, or some sort of superior of that. That's really weird. Awareness. They worry about me. Joy. I give them joy.
That's a lot about your cats and dogs.
My dogs. Yeah, my dogs. Well, the last one is the sensitivity and the dreamer. Do they really dream about me? Don't know. Dogs are dogs. But yeah, mine's hilarious. And maybe I dream about them. They're the best relationship I've ever had.
Okay, Danny, what's your deal with your
dog? Well, I did a grand tableau. And
what?
So let me go. Okay. So I hope everybody has their coffee. It's going to be good. We'll do a little deep dive into what my dog thinks of me. Okay. Very quickly. Ace of Wands. I am the thrower of sticks and toys for the dog. I am also the King of Pentacles, so he thinks I'm kind of top dog. And all 3 of us work really well together with the Ace, with the 3 of Pentacles. So it'd be my wife, me, and the dog. We're kind of all working together in unison. But the main thing that what my dog wanted to say about me.
That's not true. That
is.
Danny.
If they're bored, let's go talk to Dad.
I don't feed the dog. I just throw sticks and I play with the dog. I don't clean up after it.
I just want to let people know that I love grand tableaus, but Danny was making a joke about how we could, look at how our pets feel about us and really go into it deep. When you want to look into it deep, the best grand tableau is with Becca at House of Lenormand, and they're really, really, really great. And then you use the Lenormand cards, and you do great things, right? So we were just making a joke on that.
Just a joke. Oh, hey, in case anybody forgot. What?
Right. Okay. So now there's a little bit of a problem with Florida's DeSantis because there's a law that says if you run for president, you have to leave your office of governor or whatever else you're doing, right? Then there's another law that says you can test the waters. So you have a certain amount of time to go in and test the waters to see if a presidential run will work for you or not. Now, he's gone past that time and he's in trouble. So I want to know, with that law that's in there, will he resign to run? Will Governor DeSantis resign? That's all I want to know. Yes or no?
Okay.
Will Governor DeSantis?
I literally, as soon as you ask that question, I've got the worst anxiety feeling that I've ever had. That is, I mean, I'm not having anxiety, but that feeling of life or death anxiety with DeSantis right now. This is entertainment purposes only, but that was exactly what I just feel. I'm still feeling it.
You know, and people need to understand that you are very gifted with, you got January 6th, correct? Over the top. You got, when Trump was coming up with that new grift, you got, you know, the Pokemon cards, the NFTs. Like so we're all very gifted with intuition. And we get hits on all these things. It's like, you got hits on that, I got hits on this, Danny gets hits on this. But like, when I even just laid down the other day, I don't know what it was, a couple weeks ago, I saw this sonar beeping thing off the coast of, I think it was off the coast of Oregon. I don't think it was California. I don't think it was Washington. It was up, but like this beacon thing, you know? So we all get our hits. And every single person is psychic. And when they start paying attention to their dreams, they become more psychic. And the more they draw with their non-dominant hand, the more psychic they become.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, I'm not going to go get it right now, but I have certain pictures, and you can play solfeggio frequencies and mandalas. And if you use your left hand, especially if you use your non-dominant hand before you go to bed to color something, your dreams are going to be more prolific. I mean, it's just going to happen.
Good to know.
Yeah.
And so are you, Lori. You have you've nailed it on so many things. So it's everybody, you know, that we collectively buddy up with. Every one of us has something to give to this community, and I'm always an advocate on making sure that we never say any, you know, how can I put this? Everybody has a position, everybody has a purpose, everybody has a gift, that we have in here. And I'm always for elevating anybody that does that. So that's for sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. What do you guys got? Is Satan gonna, will he resign?
I gotten something scarier. Maybe somebody else can relate to this.
Well, he already passed a 6-week ban.
He didn't care. He has no interest in playing with the rules.
And he's not here for Fort Lauderdale flooding. And I want to remind everyone, if you think that FEMA's coming to help you, they're going to help you bring a bathroom or a place for you to wash your hands or to wash your clothes, but they're not going to bring housing. So don't rely on FEMA. If you are in a flood prone area, or you think you're going to have a natural disaster or a hurricane, it's not happening, people. It's not happening. It's not even happening. Just now in Sanibel, one of the richest places on earth, where Mike Pence has his summer home, right? Past vice president of the whole world has his home. There's nothing. Like, I'm sorry. It just makes me so angry. I'm so angry. People need to know that if you don't have the right insurance and you think that people in FEMA are coming to take care of you, they're not coming. They're not coming. Sorry. Go ahead. Will Ron DeSantis resign?
No. In fact, I really want to say this with a caution. All right. So I'm just gonna say it out loud. So I have the Empress as the base, right? The Empress is that fertility, that abundance. And then I have choices, the Two of Swords over there. So I thought, okay, well, maybe he has to make a choice. This man, in my remote view that I just had, is creating, an army in Florida. Does this make any sense to you?
Yes, he is creating a new army. Yep.
So is Texas, to come against, because at the end I have thievery, steady progress, and fighting with him. He truly believes he's going to be installed, not voted for.
Okay, so your outcome card was the Seven of Wands, correct?
Seven of Wands, the boundary, the defense.
So he's going to stay in.
Yep, he's going to stay in. He's going to stay in. He's not going to play by the rules. There's already a travel ban or a travel warning to Florida. Don't go if you are gay, trans, Black, whatever. There's already a travel warning to going to Florida, and he's all for it. He wants the people who are not going to be in his army to move out. I
would not go to Florida and be flamboyantly gay at this point. No. I just don't think you need to do that right now. Okay, Danny, thank you, Sheila. What did you get, Danny?
What's that card?
Devil.
Oh, yeah, that's what I got. So he's looking at all his options. What I got is he's looking at all his options this is so glary, with the Three of Wands. And he's planning, but he's got this big stick that's crossing this thought process. He's just going to bully his way. He's not, I don't think he's going to resign. I think that there's something that he's going to do where he's going to not pay attention to the law or skirt the law or change the law. But I think he is gonna run for president, but I still think that he's gonna be in Florida as well.
I don't know how I can do that because there's a law. So I that's what I'm asking, is he going to resign?
Yeah.
Right now he's using his book sales and book review to go all over these places.
Yeah.
All right, let's just look at.
I think he's taking a new path. I think he's looking at this from a different point of view, not because I don't think laws really matter to him.
Not at all. Not at all. He's going to stay governor. He's going to, and in his mind, the way his how everything is going, I do believe that he is going to take it, not be given it.
Do they have a super majority of Republicans in your state government?
Yeah.
So could they just like change the law right away?
Yes.
Maybe that's it.
Okay, so let's just look at the future of Ron DeSantis. Let's just we're just going to take a quick look at him. Ron DeSantis.
An honorable mention here is that when you guys had floods, what was the floods in Fort Lauderdale or somewhere?
Fort Lauderdale,
Yep.
Over 20 inches of rain.
Yeah, and so the who was it? The mayor that was on TV says that Ron DeSantis didn't even give him a phone call.
He was very gracious and said, "I'm sure the governor is concerned, and I'm sure he will."
And then on the news, it says that it sounded like Ron DeSantis is punishing the people of Fort Lauderdale for picking a Democratic mayor. Like you shouldn't.
That is the most ridiculous thing ever. And there's going to be more Florida problems. And he's the hurricane situation that happened here. People are not going to vote for him in this county. So he's lost our county. All right. So let's just see his Ron DeSantis' political future. How does he do? Let's just look. You guys tell me.
This is like Game of Thrones.
Well,
oh, my first card up, people.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's see. Let's continue on. Oh my gosh, the second one up is the Fool. The new beginning of strength. Oh no.
Go for it, Sheila. Tell us what you got.
Timeout. So that goes along with the whole thing. So I got the timeout, right? Something stops, something continues to go forward. And I got the Fool, the new beginning, and then the strength of that new beginning. And the Ace of Wands, that control, that new cycle, that new enterprise. Let's do some clarifications. Ace of Pentacles, the money with the timeout, something with the money connected to the timeout. I also have Three of Cups, the partnership, the collaboration under the Fool, the new beginning. This is the Swords, the strength. He's going to steal his strength from somewhere. And then he has a Page of Swords, that message about business and deception underneath the Ace of Wands. That's, I don't know. This is getting worse and worse. What do you guys got?
So do you think he's going up or down, Sheila?
I think I want to, I think I'm tapping into his psyche, to his beliefs. I think I need
going up for a little bit.
Yeah. I think I need to go see what America is going to allow him to do. So I'm going to read on that. You guys go for it.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Danny?
So I got a mixed thing. The first card I pulled was the 10. Sorry for the glare. The 10 of Cups, which is my Democratic card, and it's being covered with the Five of Pentacles. Complete loss. This is out in the cold. At the base of the reading for Ron is his strength, but in the past he's got the Moon card, which is giving me this, we're not really sure of where he's going, what he's trying to do. He's being really sneaky about things. Not telling anybody anything new here. At the top of the reading, this threw me, is the Temperance card. And I'm like, what's he bringing together? What's he balancing out? What's that about? So I pulled some clarifying cards, and I got a health issue card. So I think he's maybe, as Sheila said with that timeout, maybe there's some health issues that are coming up that he's hiding, that he's not letting people know about.
DeSantis?
Yeah. I mean, that's what the cards were saying. Maybe I wasn't focused enough.
No, I'm sure you were focused enough. Don't touch
he
it.
He has a hard road ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
Internally, he thinks he's got it all with the 3 of Cups, but externally, he's moving on. So, in the external position, I don't know. The final, he wants to be emperor. He's still in the planning stages. I think I got the King of Swords and the Hanged Man. Mm-hmm. So I think there's going to be something legal that's going to suspend his movement forward, or it's going to be some health issue. This Temperance card just threw me. So, I'm not quite sure what that is, but.
Okay, well, that's good. I do think he has a health issue. He goes through some upsets. He's, as far as his political right, I think he goes down. People don't want him. And then he puts the most amount of money possible to a huge campaign, and he drills it in like huge. And he's going to have to do that to overcome the pudding. And then, but then I get the death card. So, I think he's going to have the biggest campaign that anyone's ever seen. That's what I think. All right, now we're going to pick these up.
How much money does he have in his?
Oh, who knows? I don't know. He's probably got his own Harlan. And speaking of Harlan, okay, Clarence Thomas, Harlan Crow bought his mom's house.
For that,
right? His mom's house, other lots on the street, sold to a policeman, got other developers to come in there and spruce up the place, overinflated the price for the house.
Yeah, I saw that.
I have questions about this. I'm going to ask, how much trouble is Clarence Thomas in? And then I want to know, in that painting, there's a painting of a Native American man with feathers out of his head going like this. And it had to be scaled down to put in the painting because it is much higher. So they're all gathering around this Native American statue, and he's going like this. So what does that mean? Like, why? What does that statue stand for? But first, we're going to ask, how much trouble is Clarence Thomas in, and will he lose his seat? All I want to know is, I want you guys to read on, will he lose his seat at all?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the investigation on him and how it's going to go across towards him. I think if Clarence Thomas ever made a ruling, anybody and everybody can say that he wasn't fit to make that ruling, that they should all go back against it. It's my opinion. Start having a whole bunch of lawsuits against the Supreme Court and say he wasn't qualified to make that decision because he's a criminal. Oh God.
Will he save his seat? Will he save his seat? Will he stay there? What do you got, Danny?
Uh, the final outcome is the slow moving night.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's certainly in trouble, and he thinks that he could, and it's all about his finances, giving and receiving. But I have the slow moving knight, and then I have the 5 of cups. So he knows that he's really, really, really in trouble. But I got the high priestess, which is there's going to be some shenanigans going on. Imagine that. So if I were to say he's worried about losing a seat, but I would say that he's just going to plod along and stay in.
Okay, and Sheila, what do you get?
I got stealing strength again. Stealing the strength. I also got Hierophant, which would be him sitting on the thing, but I also got delusion. So I'm thinking this is not good, to be honest with you. I don't see anything here that says, oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
What I do see is he is going to make a tremendous move towards the power that he has. He's going to use his power for something big, huge.
Mm-hmm.
And they know it. That's why he's there. That's why they have the majority. That's why he's a kept man. That's the reason what they have been doing with him for all of this time. But there's a big move he's going to make. And I'm not sure it's going to break our hearts.
A kept man is a great thing. And I do believe, thank you for that. I believe there will be a legal suit brought. But it isn't until like next year. Like it's so long, so far. And I think he's gonna have like prostate problems. I think he's
Is that the Ace of Wands?
It is. It's the Big Winky. I think he's gonna have some problems and he has to go to the doctor but this takes a long time for this court thing. And so he stays in until he's unfit. Okay.
Yeah, wait a minute. But he is unfit, so he should leave.
Well, he's in power right now. He's the one, you can you know what I mean? Isn't that the scariest thing about it is having the devil with the power? That's the part that we are all very frustrated about, is having the devils have the power.
Yeah.
And that's what we're fighting against.
That's very true. Okay, normally I save this question until the end because we're gonna ask some other Matt Gates and other questions, but there's people that want to know what do our spirit guides and guardian angels want us to know most for the rest of April. What do they want us to know most? Our spirit guides and guardian angels. What do they want us to know most? Normally I save it to the end, but I thought I'm going to throw it in the middle. What do they want us to know most? Don't scream on your porch, I hate your cat. I think that's probably right up there. I mean, it's important for you to understand that, how much it costs for me to do that. And then for that.
I bet. I'm using Shiny Hawks oracles, You guys, Shiny Hawk Tony.
Nice.
She was gifted this. So fabulous. Uh-oh, Danny froze. Danny's frozen. Thaw out, Danny, thaw out.
Come on, Danny, go back out, go back in. Uh-oh. There he is.
He thawed, all right. Woo, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go first, and then you guys can go.
All right,
What spirit, oh, Danny's gone. Oh, now he's back. Communication. Celebrate the communication. Celebrate the fact that we are able to hear and see and get real-time updates on what's going on in this world. You know, back in the day, it would take a horse 3 or 4 days just to get a letter to you that somebody died. So just be, you know what I mean? Let's be really, really grateful and celebrate our communication and the ability to do that. Vision quest and sage, meaning going inside. Go inside your mind, go inside your heart, and really, really start tapping into what your higher power has for you that day or that moment, or what you need to think. That's really important to always, when something happens, it's called pause when agitated. That comes from another program, but pause when agitated and ask for the right thought and action. That is a real thing that we should be practicing on a regular basis. When something happens, pause and ask for the right thought.
Okay, Danny, what do you get?
Okay, what I get, I'm setting up my other computer in case this freezes again. I get that what our guides are saying is that the Two of Pentacles, we do have a choice in what we do and how we look at this time on Earth, on this rock. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's very emotional, it's very rocky. So when we're trying to balance these choices, we can go two different ways. We can look at it like the Seven of Pentacles, where we're actually growing and nurturing something, and we're tending to a new way of being. Or we can look at it as the Five of Wands and fighting in the divisiveness of all this crazy that we see going on right now. And where they want us to focus our energy is the Page of Wands. And in this deck, it's the joy, it's the happiness, it's just the childlike wonder of exploring something new, as simple as throwing a wand up in the air. So just be really excited about your journey where we are, and not so much what's going on in the outside world.
Wow, that was very profound. Okay, so the base of this Celtic cross is, let's learn how to change our internal dialogue. Like, our internal dialogue tells us, you know, oh, Lori, that was stupid. Or why did you do that? Or that was ridiculous. Why did you yell at the cat? What did you, you know? So change that. And then also, let's be willing to, because this is the queen that acquiesces. She's the hoe of the tarot. She will acquiesce and give some power up. So it's like, we need to learn something new. And then I got two aces at the end. It's like, what can we learn? Can you just please try to get out of your own way to learn something new? That's the message. Like, get with your buddies and learn something new. You think you know everything, but you don't. Okay. Now,
were you talking to me just then?
I'm talking to everybody.
Okay. Just wondering.
Okay, now
Because I do know it all.
everyone knows that already.
They all know, Danny, that you know everything. It's all right. You don't have to brag.
Okay, now Matt Gaetz is charging after and attacking Kevin McCarthy. Now, it's only going to take one to get McCarthy out of there, and Matt Gaetz is going to take him down.
I didn't read that. The only thing I didn't know that. I thought that there was the other thing where there was a started of a petition or something like that to have Kevin McCarthy do something about green. But Matt Gaetz is going against McCarthy right now.
Well, I mean, they're infighting. They're they're inbred. They're from.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I would not want to be in the same. Well, maybe I would just to find out what they're saying, but I can't imagine any of that feeling good in the Republican caucus right now. I can't imagine that being.
All right, so let's see if I want to know. Matt Gaetz is challenging Kevin McCarthy about the debt ceiling and the budget, and are you going to be able to get it together? Are you going? So is Kevin McCarthy going to be able to bring a positive budget to Biden? Let's just see how he does. Does he win or lose over this? Kevin McCarthy, does he win or lose? All right, whoever lays down first.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay, you go, Danny.
So so the question I was asking more about the debt ceiling with Kevin McCarthy. Will he be able to
successfully come up with a budget
with something so that we won't default on our debt, so that we will raise the debt?
Will he be successful? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was internalizing my question. And the first card I got, of course, is the devil. What's he chained to? This is chained to all the promises that he made, blah, 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 blah. And who's covering all of that? Thank you very much. The King of Cups, my Joe Biden card. So Joe Biden is on top of this. His energy is on top of this really, really hard. At the base of the deck, at the base of the reading, I got the Three of Swords. They're going to push this to the very end. They're just playing this game, and it's causing a lot of heartache. I'm hopeful that there is not going to be a lot of things that have changed in this negotiation, that they're just going to pass a clean bill, a debt ceiling. They're going to raise the debt ceiling. They're not going to negotiate on it. Later on down the road, I think that's what they want to do, is cut some of these social programs, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's going to be some people that come together, because I've got the Lover's card and the Four of Wands card, which is at the top, which is they're going to be people that come together on both sides, the Republican side, that's going to say, we can't allow this to happen. We can't allow this to happen for our country. And the final outcome card that I got is the Sun. I didn't do a full spread just because it changes, the energy changes so quick. But that's the energy now.
Well, it's weird that you got the Sun card.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is, and my focus was not so much on McCarthy, but on the debt seal, them raising the debt ceiling,
Okay.
so that the United States. So I think that McCarthy is not going to get his way with the Matt Gaetzes, with the tied to the devil. I think that Joe Biden is going to take over, and that energy is going to win out.
Okay, I think that's a great message, and you saved us all with that very happy message. But that wasn't the question, but it's okay. Sheila will save us.
You wanted to know if Kevin McCarthy is going to make it or not, right?
I want to know if he's going to, Kevin McCarthy, is he going to come up with anything? Because I get face plant. He's going down like a ton of bricks.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But wait a minute. But isn't that happiness? Isn't that the Sun card?
No. Okay, but I value what question you, and you let us know we're going to be okay. But Sheila and I stayed on course, and we got face plant. Kevin McCarthy is going to have a mud facial.
Yeah. He's going to get betrayed. They're going to be, people are going to betray him. My whole thing is, he says, let's still be a happy family. Show everybody that we're coming together and we're a happy family, happy family, happy family. But the strength in the face plant is evident. He is going to be betrayed. They're going to betray him so badly. So badly. And I'm not sure exactly who it is, but it has a lot to do with the immaturity in the caucus. So I'm thinking the ones that have been acting up the most. I see withdraw. I see the gluttony in what they want. He's not doing what he's going to betray them, and they're going to betray him. It's going to be like watching Game of Thrones.
And speaking of that, does everybody like Succession? Because I've heard like a lot of things. Like, are you guys watching Succession? Because I haven't seen it. So, do you think it's worth it to see it, or what do you think?
What do you? Is it a TV show?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
My God, someone help Danny. Someone just send him some bath salts, smelling salts, some.
No, I haven't watched it. I've been trying to catch up.
Someone please send. Okay, just send some Zen to Danny. Okay. You can put in the comments below if you like Succession and you think I should watch it. Okay.
I have a few if you're ready.
Yep,
I'm ready. Foggy. Thank you, Foggy.
All right, so here's a couple. We already did Clarence Thomas, but I want to know Braggs versus Jordan. I want to know Braggs, who has sued Jordan for coming for him because he's out of bounds. I want to know what is going to happen between Braggs and Jordan. And then I want to do EJ versus Trump, EJ Carroll versus Trump, because that's also coming up
April 25th.
Yep,
April
very, very
25th.
close. So let's do just do a quick little 3 or 4 card read on Braggs versus Jordan.
Okay, all right. Let's do Braggs versus Jordan. And then I have one question about Eugene Carroll. Okay.
Yep.
So you want to know if Bragg wins, right?
Well, he has the law all on his side. I just kind of want to know if what is going to do to Jordan. What is it going to do to Jordan?
What is Bragg going to do to Jordan? Well, he's probably going to give him a wet ear willy.
Only in Florida would you come up with that. A wet willy.
Well, you can have a squirrely. I mean,
okay, what was the album? What was the band that had an album cover, long plain LP that had a picture of a wet willy. Florida girl.
Are we still doing tarot cards, or did I
I
end
don't
up
know.
on another
I
channel?
don't know. I don't know. The Rolling Stones with the big mouth. I don't know.
Okay.
That's funny.
Thank you, Sharon. I'll look at it as soon as I get off of here. My Mount Shasta link isn't working.
Well, I got the Page of Cups and the Lovers. So the romanticness of what Jordan is doing, man, the Republicans are loving it. They're like, oh. But the Devil shows up and the Queen of Cups shows up, as in it's not really boding well. Jordan is not looking really good with the people who are emotionally and mentally capable of seeing what really is going. So that's really nice. The Hierophant, the judge or whatever, has choices to make, the hard choices to be made. But here's the thing is the Ten of Cups come up, a happy relationships and stuff like that with Jordan. But people, there's a worry. There is some sort of not, how can I put this? So Jordan's hoping that he's keeping his base all happy. But the truth is his base is ending up here instead. And so he's not creating what he thinks he's creating. So that's what I got.
He's not creating what he thinks he's creating.
Yeah, he's thinking he's getting more voters and more people to follow him because he's acting like a jerk, but that's not what's happening. They're all ending up worried and mad and upset with him. So he's not creating what he thinks he's creating. He wants the fanfare, and that's not what's coming.
Okay, what you got, Danny?
That's just about right. Just about. So let me fix it. Sorry. It's really early for me out here. So
Danny, I'm sorry.
So I think that this whole thing, it's all a show. It's obviously Jim Jordan, he's got some evil energy going on. Bragg is bringing out strength and justice and balance. Jim Jordan is all about divisiveness and what is that? Destruction. And Bragg is all about looking at the bigger picture and healing the health of this crazy nonsense that's going on with Jordan, what he's doing. It's just, it's just this evil energy that he's throwing out there. So it's just going to go, I think it's just going to go away. It's just, I think the courts are going to, if it even gets there, it's not going to work out with Jim Jordan's favor. It's going to be nothing. It's just more of his rhetoric.
All right, I have one more question, and then we're going.
What about you?
No, I mean, I agree with everything that you said. I came up with the death card, so there's a huge change coming. Like it's just giant. So what happens to the Maga movement, the Make America Great Again? I mean, does it stand, or do people leave it? What happens to the Maga movement?
So you want to take a temperature on the Trump-based MAGAs? What's going on with
the
them?
MAGAs? Yeah, on the maggots.
Well, the funny thing about it is Jordan is planning a little rally of some sorts in New York.
Oh, you mean he's planning on having a picnic?
He's planning on being overwhelmed by a whole bunch of Trump haters. Is what he's going to end up experiencing. But he thinks because what they're doing is looking at the numbers of everybody who voted for Trump in New York. So they're thinking they're going to gather and get all of those people to come down to do that. And they have not been able to make them move at all. They have not been able to get them down there while Trump is down there or the MAGA, but that's what they want. But let's see what the MAGA base, how well they're doing. You know, for the first time ever, his numbers went from 40 to 30 to now 25%. So we're moving in the right direction with his base. They might be moving over to the Satan, but at least they're moving away from Trump or whoever else wants to run against Trump. Whatever. What do you got? What do you got, Lori?
No, you go first. I'm still turning cards. You go first.
Okay. Oh, so well, this is really interesting. The King of Swords is starting to not. The King of Swords in their eyes. He's always been this King of Swords, especially inverted King of Swords, right? But the King of Swords in their eyes. And then I also have the Page of Swords, which is the deceitful person and spy. So this is buddying up now. They're starting to slowly see. They're starting to go, well, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're not. So this is really interesting that those two are starting to merge. I also have the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, right? So maybe, you know, we've been getting a Queen of Pentacles quite often. I wonder if most of his donating base has been women, because Queen of Pentacles comes up so often that maybe his base, but they're starting to not. You know, they also have that beware of deceit and betrayal. They're also starting to see that for some reason. Also, justice, the burden, they're like waiting and so the justice. Well, that's a burden. That's a problem for me if you got indicted. That's a problem for me if you got indicted. So that's also weird. And they're starting to see the poverty in him. They're starting to see the lack of compatibility and the lack of a person he is. The sun is shining on his deficit at this point in time through his base. So that is probably the first time I've ever seen that with his base, ever. So what do you guys got?
All right, what do you got, Danny?
Well, I'm just going to add. I'm going to mirror a couple of things that Sheila said, except. Excuse me, I am going to add the Tower moment to it. So we'll just put that they're marinating in, that they're sitting in this MAGA movement. But at the very top of the reading, this is what Sheila was saying. I had at the top of, dang, glare, sorry. At the top of the reading, I had Justice, King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. And then the one final clarification is the Two of Wands. To me, this says all the legal trouble that the King of Pentacles is going through, all the legal challenges are going to make them, they're now being faced with a decision. And it's not an easy decision, but they got the Ten of Swords. But they are being faced with that decision, and they are slowly moving away from it and realizing that they may have bet on the wrong person. That's what I got.
Okay. All right. That's very interesting. I get that there's a lot of money going for the wrong person. It's heavily loaded. I still get Russian oligarchs and Orban and Erdogan and all of the money that you can possibly get coming in from other places. And it isn't going to be good. It isn't going to be good, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And we have to hold on to our seats, and we have to protect our voting. We got to run for local boards. We have to stay positive. We have to do something. We have to help our local food banks. We have to, which we already do. I know all of you already do that. But we have to do something because we're in trouble. But once Putin goes down, once he goes down, now, how do we get him out? What do? Once he goes down, then we have victory. But we have a big decision to make here. This is a huge deal, and it's going to get worse. All right, but do what you need to do. You be you, boo. Go have some fun this weekend, and we're going to lighten it up some. Everybody, you can join Danny for his meditations, and you can listen to solfeggio frequencies, and you can help, and you can watch Sheila's videos with whoever she's interviewing with the what's his name from Australia, Jack John
Dave Johnson.
Dave
Yeah,
Johnson.
he's such a sweetheart. Yeah.
Yeah, so everything's good. But I mean, I just keep getting it's going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah. So hold on. We're on a tilt-a-whirl, okay? But I love you and love your cat, love your dog. Don't be mean. Don't be mean.
Animals
And
are
if
the
you
most.
are going to be mean, just send your dog and cat over to Lori's and let her be mean.
You will not ever.
Just remember this: your animals love you unconditionally.
Listen,
when you're mad, when you're happy. So they don't know. They do not see you mad being okay. She's gonna, they don't internalize it. They are not made that way. They are just not made that way. So they love you no matter what.
But I do read. I've done. They have all kinds of dances and cultural balls and everything for the Cape Coral animal shelter, for the no-kill shelter. So I've done reading. Listen, I do a lot of stuff there. Other people say, well, why do you want to get to 10,000? I'm like, because World Central Kitchen was here. They were here. They fed us. They fed us before Publix opened. We need to get more money. I want them to have more money.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I know that YouTube is not doing us any favors anymore. You're going to start seeing a whole bunch of YouTuber creators buddying up with people who want to advertise on their videos because the money has gone down almost in half. Our whole algorithm.
I just had to agree to. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. The whole algorithm has changed. I am not sure that my subscriber amount is exact in the first place because, for one thing, when I don't post a video for quite some time, I mean, I'll lose like 30 or 40 subscribers. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And then when I post a video, all of a sudden they all go back up again. I'm like, okay, that doesn't seem right either. Do I really have that many fair weather subscribers? I'm like, I don't think so.
I think we have to get people on to PayPal and or Zelle, or those are the two that I use. Zelle and PayPal. Yeah. Well, you could. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't have an iPhone, but you can do Venmo. But for people that have iPhones, but just
I don't have an iPhone, but I have Venmo.
How do you have Venmo with no iPhone?
I don't know, but somebody said, "Do you do Venmo?" And so I had to set up Venmo, and I don't have.
I have to look into that. Okay, I have to look into that. Anyway, okay, but we love you. We love you. Don't hate your cat.
I'm going to stay here regardless of what happens and things like that. And I know we all are. We're here for a different reason than money. I really truly believe that we're here for a different reason than money. We're here to get the message out. We're here to comfort everybody. We're here.
Connect with us, do readings with us. The best thing you can ever do.
Yep. But although we do need that money that comes in so that we can keep up with all of the stuff that we do, because what we do here is the void of what we could be making money out there for a lot of people. So just remember that your donations are incredibly important and things like that.
But getting a reading for yourself, I mean,
I
think each person, like there's like tons of people I read for on their birthday. Like they just do the year on their birthday, and make sure you record it. All right. So now we come full circle. Okay, I love you guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you, everybody. Bye bye. Thank
All right,
you.
take care.